In 2022, ChatGPT shook the world. This engine seemingly had the answer to every question and was super useful for basic tasks like proofreading and quick answer retrieval. But as highlighted in the video here, how to prompt reasoning models, AI models have progressed way beyond this in 2025 and are useful in professional settings for more complex tasks with the right prompting and model selection. For an explanation on reasoning models, I'd really encourage you to watch this video before watching this one. But in short, they're encouraged to spend longer before providing a response, simulating thinking through a problem. In this video, we're going to showcase the unlocks of these reasoning models in professional settings. Now, what was the core breakthrough? So before, in 2022 to 2024, models like ChatGPT operated on pattern matching and immediate response generation. They generate answers token by token without extended deliberation. This led to surface-level responses for complex tasks. Now, in 2025, we have models like DeepSeek R1 and Claude 4 using extended thinking. They're designed to think through problems step by step before responding, simulating a human-like reasoning process. So what are the technical unlocks from this new technique? So what are the technical unlocks from this new architecture? Well, firstly, reasoning time allocation. So instead of rushing to an answers, these models will allocate more computational resources to work through problems methodically. So it's like giving a human expert time to analyze rather than just expecting an instant response from them. Of course, this is going to be better for more complex tasks as well. Secondly, multi-step problem decomposition. So these models will break down complex tasks into smaller, manageable components and then work through each systematically, rather than attempting to tackle everything at once. Three, self-correction mechanisms. So they evaluate their own reasoning, identify potential errors, and refine their approach. So this is something that earlier models couldn't do effectively, and it led to things like hallucinations or the wrong types of answers as well. Don't just take my word from it. I actually want to show you the performance evidence too. So I want to show you two studies. So firstly, I just mentioned the new Claude 4 model as well. And here's a study by Klein, which shows it demonstrating between a 58 to 68% improvement on its previous model, at least on the Opus and Sonnet extended thinkings as well. And you see these thinking models performing better than their non-thinking counterparts. And now we look at DeepSeek R1, which just got an upgrade as well. They put it through PhD level multiple choice science questions. DeepSeek R1 is a thinking model, and you can see it has a much better performance in this test as well. These benchmarks can indicate competency on quite a high level complex tasks like PhD multiple choice science questions, which I don't think I would be able to do if I'm being totally honest. I'm sure by now you trust me enough to take my word for it, but I don't want you to, okay? So here I'm going to show you an example of this. So here we have a report from McKinsey about Indonesia's productivity. It's quite long. It was up to 100 pages. So this would be a complex task to break this down. So I built a prompt based on the video that I keep mentioning and keep plugging, how to prompt reasoning models. Follows the instructions there, but this is a complex prompt that encourages reasoning and multi-step thinking as well. And for a fair test, I've used the Claude Sonnet 4 as Claude's Anthropic's new model with extended thinking, and I've also used it without extended thinking. And I've also attached the resource here, which you can do in Otio. And yeah, this is without extended thinking, and I've included the same prompt for both. Now, let's run this and see what it spins out. So firstly, run it on both sides. As expected, it takes a little bit longer on the left-hand side. You see this kind of reasoning. And yeah, this is a complex prompt which encourages this multi-step thinking with different dimensions as well. If you went back to 2022, ChatGPT's GPT-3 model probably wouldn't have handled this very well at all. Now, I'm expecting a good response from Claude Sonnet 4 because, as mentioned, it's a 2025 brand new model. It is an improvement from the previous older models as well, but it doesn't have that extended thinking on the right here, whereas on the left, it has extended thinking. They're quite similar in terms of their length. This makes a lot of sense. So, okay, I've attached both the models here, and I would like to use DeepSeek R1s this time to evaluate them both. These are the outputs from the previous responses. This was the extended thinking model, and this was the non-extended thinking model's output. As we'd expect, according to DeepSeek R1, the report 1 demonstrates a higher degree of insight and utility, and we'd kind of expect this. So I'm going to actually ask that So we have some strengths. It's more the kind of things that you would associate with higher level thinking: strategic sequencing, interdependency, resource allocation. These are more higher level abstraction. These are more higher level thinking tasks, right? And let's actually query this. So the first report was generated by a reasoning AI model. The second was generated by a non-reasoning AI model. Does this make sense? Explain why. Okay, I'm going to actually add web search as well in case the training data is not up to date. So yeah, it's concluded that this aligns with the observed differences. Yeah, here we go. Adaptive problem solving and causal modeling, and report 2 is a more template thing that you'd expect from non-reasoning systems. So okay, I think we've seen now that reasoning models are better for more complex tasks. So what does this actually mean practically for professional teams and knowledge workers? Well, this unlock transforms AI from kind of a smart autocomplete tool, these basic tasks, into something more like a digital analyst, which is capable of handling more complex professional tasks. Think stuff like contract analysis, financial modeling, research synthesis that are previously would require human expertise. And the key here isn't just better training data, i.e. the data that the model is basing its answers off of. It's actually this architectural shift towards the deliberate, more extending reasoning. And this mirrors how human experts in these fields would approach these complex problems as well. Okay, so I think there's a main key takeaway here if you're a professional or knowledge worker. You should be leveraging the latest AI models. They've fundamentally changed to handle complex and professional reasoning tasks and not just basic prompts. So you can expect more of AI models now. And it's great to use a tool like OSSIO, which I showcased in this demo today, so that you can kind of stay on the bleeding edge of where this technology moves, and to follow newsletters. I mean, the one that I love to read is AI News. Automatically scrapes the latest Reddit threads, Discord channels, X with the latest news, and it was a lot of the basis of the research today as well. You can find different studies like I highlighted today. I'm going to make this into a little series showcasing how knowledge workers can really get the most out of AI, moving beyond just simple prompts. Give this a like and subscribe if you want to see more of that. We're trying to make this the go-to channel for knowledge workers to keep up with AI. So whatever you want to hear about next as well, comment down below. There'll also be a link to the Discord too. There'll also be a link to our Discord too, which I'd encourage you to check out, and a link to OSSIO's platform. Without further ado, I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time.